Alright, something a little more adventurous. We got Jungle Fresh this time. And rather than going, what I'd probably recommend if you did Jungle Fresh, like going straight up Cinderhawk with Aftershock, I'm actually going to go a bit AD this game. Because I've just lately been absolutely loving full AD Fresh. By the time this one goes up, there should be some other ones. Like some other full AD Fresh Predator mids. This one is just Aftershock Jungle, and I did it a couple... Now, I'm recording this one first because I've lost a bunch of the replays, because, you know, you can only have 20 in your match history. Normally you can go back into the files and find it there, but they seem to... Like, you can't do it anymore. You can't find, like, the client file. Like, you need to drag the replays into the client exe, and that doesn't seem to work anymore since they moved it about, like, a month or two ago. Anyway, so when it comes to the jungle clear, I apparently didn't know exactly what I was doing, but I do the Korean clear where you go from like either reds to raptors to krugs and then gank top, or you go from red, krugs, raptors, mid, and then bot, or the other way around if you're on the other side. This time I'm doing red, krugs, raptors, and then ganking mid. Because Thresh is ranged, and I've bought Talisman, it's actually very easy to sustain off this. As you can see, I'd basically take no damage from the Raptors. Use both smites, probably unnecessary. Anyway, Yasuo kind of overextends for what wasn't a good trade with Rumble anyway. And I'm just there for moral support, and I suppose blocking his escape route that way. So I don't really do much, but I do get a Lantern Shield off, and that is enough to give the assist to me once Rumble gets the kill on him. Do I get the assist? Yeah, I got the assist, just for shielding. And then Fiddle joins in, probably from some peer pressure, and then dies. And that lets me transition straight to my blue buff and get a recall afterwards, so I can come back in time for my raptors, I believe. Bot lane. What happened to bot lane? I think Sivir died. Whatever. Yeah, I'm able to get my blue before going straight back to my raptors and my krugs, which spawn just in time. That's the Korean jungle clear. There's a great video from Skillcaps, but first of all, I'm gonna just soak up all the farm here, since Cyan died. Oh, yeah, bot lane really didn't like me this game, because apparently not ganking within the first 4 minutes is entirely, like, that's why they lost, absolutely. It's not like I could have ganked them afterwards, but anyway, I got a little bit pissed off, so I just didn't gank them again for the rest of the game. I kept asking them if they wanted to gank, but they'd keep saying no out of, like, pure pride, because they hate me. So anyway, I'm a bit late because I went to soak farm top, but I came back to my krugs as they respawned, and then they come down to potentially help with Camille, but Nocturne's fine with that. And then I'm just looking for ganks all around, because overall I should be prioritizing ganking rather than farming with Thresh, because my clears aren't good, especially when I'm not building Cinderhawk and I'm building AD. But as long as I'm getting my farm and the experience from getting krugs and raptors early, if I can quickly explain the like strategy of that, is that you get your red side jungle, so your raptors and your krugs first, because this resets them as soon as possible, and they are worth the most XP. And the very first set of krugs that spawn at the start of the game have like a little less XP than they normally would have. So by killing them and having them respawn, they come back with the proper 100% XP that they're supposed to have. Essentially, if you just keep farming those two whenever they respawn, you'll be a higher level than if you just like farm the entire jungle and didn't get them as they respawned, or didn't respawn your krugs or something like that. Anyway, with red buff, it's super easy to get multiple kills on Yasuo and get the Rumble mid really fed. He's already got his Oblivion Orb and looking to get some other stuff as well. Yasuo at this point gets really upset. And he's going to start inting, but first of all I want to kill Fiddle before I die. So I just, rather than try to walk away, which I know a lot of people would do, I just kind of all in him and red smite him, I believe. That's so I don't die. Red smite for the damage reduction. So yeah, with Hunter's Talisman and the kind of high levels of experience you can get from jungling your red side, and just spam ganking, Jungle Fresh can actually kind of work. Again, disclaimer: don't go in ranked. Don't do it. Unless you really want to. I probably will, because it's fun, and I would rather be, Iron 4, I'm not, by the way, than, I'd rather be low rank and playing stuff I care about than, maining the OP. I don't mind playing Meta, though. If you want to see, like, a meta champion, like, I love Vayne, then I'm happy to play that. I've also seen some mention of Skarner in some of the previous comments, so if you want to see a Skarner game, I still play him. I don't really play him AP anymore. I play him more like attack speed cooldown reduction with like Blood Razor. So yeah, if you want to see that, let me know. Yasuo just kind of feeds and he dies to the tower, and I did the last auto, so I get the kill, and that's going to help me get more AD. I've already got Warrior and Red Smite. The reason I go Red Smite is because Thresh has enough CC really to go without Blue Smite. Blue Smite technically will help you land Qs if you need, but if you're in Blue Smite, it's overkill. I like Red Smite. And going straight for Warrior is 60 AD and 10% cooldown reduction like immediately, and that is superb. For Thresh. And then straight afterwards I can go Rapid Fire Cannon, so it's a bit safer to use it. Anyway, it looks like Yasuo stopped inting and is ready to actually play the game again. This doesn't mean he's actually going to be good though. He's 0-6, rushing his Shiv, I believe. Whereas our Rumble is 7-1 with Spellbinder and Morello and Swifties. So yeah, his kind of overextension leads to another dev because he's clearly not thinking properly. Fiddle is currently soloing Dragon. Good on him, I should have warded it. In the meantime, I'm trying to roam up to top, or Rift Herald because they managed to kill top. But we decided to just get the first tower and the final 2 platings. And I queue in just in time to party and get that however much gold I got from that plating there. But overall, it looks like Vayne is 4-0. Vayne is very fed right now, and that's not very fun. Because our bot lanes suck. And I refused to gank them because I was a bit mad at them. I kept asking them if they'd like a gank, but they kept saying no, which I knew they would. But you know, it's a normal. So the mobile enemies on the enemy team, like Yasuo, you know, when he doesn't have minions, and Fiddlesticks just keep dying to us. And I'm waiting here, expecting Camille to check her blue, but she doesn't. So we just go up and try to kill her anyway. I think she goes into all-in Rumble, so I try to just burst her down as quickly as I can with box damage, flay, you know, all that, and of course keeping her inside the Rumble ult. So that's enough to recall and buy Rapid Fire Cannon straight up. Who needs boots, am I right? If I had Predator I'd probably get boots, but Aftershock is just like a safety net for this kind of thing. Anyway, I finally come to bot because I think if I don't, you know, that is trolling a bit too hard. The entire team's going bot anyway. Fiddlesticks is ganking, and those guys just get melted. So I just go all in on the Vayne. I get a little bit of burst off with the initial AD and then just some extra DPS. Aftershock keeps me, you know, relatively alive in this little exchange. My hook manages to cancel Yumi's ult, which is always good. I think you should always, really, if you can, be mounted on someone. Be on someone with Yumi when you're ulting, that's so you can't get CC'd out of it. And then you can come off during, that's so you can, like, you know, keep... Oh, found him chatting. Yeah, you can come off if you need to, if the person you're on doesn't actually like go the right direction. Anyway, Yasuo, brain dead as he is able to push waves pretty damn well, so he's going to push this, and Morgana's very scared of him, so not much really goes on here. I'd have cleared the minions if I were her with the Tormented Soil. Is that what it's called? Tormented Soil? I don't know what it's called. Oil spill. It doesn't look like oil now, she's been re-wrecked, to be fair. Anyway, I recall it so I can help her deal with him, but he'll already be gone by this point, and he's going to take a bit more of my jungle, which lowers my souls. Souls do matter with this. They do increase the like burst you'll get as well by like 1. It's not just for the minimum damage on play, it is also for the maximum damage. So, and of course they're good for armor and even ability power, and if you're running Predator, ability power does actually kind of factor in a bit. And of course it factors into your AP ratios. But yeah. Now that we're at this kind of roamy, where everyone's roaming and it's kind of a stalemate, I just want to get the Rift Herald before it dies. Nocturne and Rumble are here, so it's pretty easy to secure it, even if like Fiddle tries to ult in or something, which he doesn't because I don't think he sees it. And then we're free to go mid and kill Yasuo once again. And he's, yeah, he runs all the way through the jungle. And then stuff starts to happen here. I was mid farming. I don't have to focus on me farming every game. It's a bit boring, isn't it? Bit of a panic rumble, I think. I mean, I think it still hits. The AoE's retarded. Yeah, the AoE's insanely long. So, yep. Anyway, I come in, get land the hook, land the flay, and crowd control is usually enough when you've got a big damage boy like a rumble. But add on little burst, it's always nice. Maxed Q by accident. I usually max W when I go for Lady because I need the extra shield. But yep, did some damage with that and was able to kill that. With the enemy team dead and Fiddle dead especially, I start the Infernal, and I think Sivir swallows the pride and helps me get it for like the last second. Anyway, 608 looking really good. This is my first time trying to do full AD jungle Thresh, and it's not exactly amazing, I guess. Yeah, consistently it's not going to be amazing, but you will get games like this, I suppose. You can always get games like this. But yeah, anyway. Farming more souls and all that, and then I'll probably recall at some point so I can have more than just Warrior and Rapid Fire Cannon. I think the next thing I'd want is either Essence Reaver for the CDR or Infinity Edge for just pure burst. I suppose you could stack Cloaks of Crit, but there's not much point. The entire enemy team ends up here, so we all start coming around for a bit of a fight, and I think this one goes a bit... I can't remember how this one goes, actually. But Rumble flashes over, focusing the Camille. We pick off Yasuo with a more cured my passive, but Vayne is... Vayne does damage, and I managed to get out with Morgana's help on the bomb plant. Rumble goes back in, but eats an exhaust. I think he got condemned away, which was... Vayne's mistake, but it didn't actually lead to anything, so yeah, I'd say that was a loss. We only got Yasuo. So Vayne currently is 533. She does fair AD, played Rune King. She hurts a bit. But when I went back, yep, there we go. We got components for Essence Reaver, but not quite an Essence Reaver yet. So more farming goes on, and I'm just watching out for the Yasuo in the bot lane, and then Vayne and that start to join in. But the jungle is a good place for Rumble to fight due to all the AoE and the ults and stuff. Vayne positioning at the back, I'm positioning at the back as well. And they get away because of Yumi's move speed, but Yasuo is available to be killed. And with the Nocturnal active, there was no way he was going to be able to like get executed by the tower or something like that. I quickly Lantern the Soul, and then what do I do next? Go to mid, of course. So I think I'm just trying to float around the team fight area, float around mid, float around where team fights might pop off, because even though I'm full AD, I still got the peel, and of course with Rapid Fire I've got the I can assist with any kind of potential picks we get immensely. The burst is insane. I don't think you can get that much burst in like one attack besides like Veigar ult. Fiddle about to face check, gets deleted by the lot of us. I don't quite have enough damage yet, and I don't have 100% crit, so it's not gonna destroy anyone, and I don't have Predator for the extra burst, nor Dark Harvest. Dark Harvest is also good. So I pull out the Drake and hope to get it. I think I was waiting for Nocturne to come along a little bit, but then I remembered that Nocturne's not the jungler, and I am. And whilst we get Dragon, everyone goes on to Yasuo, and the enemy team had vision of it and just let it happen, I guess, because their team, Fiddle was dead, Yasuo was dying, and Camille is, well, I don't know what Camille's doing, really. But anyway, with the numbers advantage, we go into a team fight, and Camille, not very clever, decides to all in the Rumble. Doesn't even get the kill because Rumble's shields are OP. Rumble's even went for the Rylai and the Morello, so he's got plenty of health. What means he got? Phase Rush. very devastating fiddle ult there. Puts us all at 1 HP, and now we have to back. That's our bad for not like warding the jungle. Anyway, I'm able to get my finally get tier 2 boots, which are sorcery shoes. I mean sorc boots. What are they called? Sorcerer shoes? Yes, sorcerer shoes. My Essence Reaver for more CDR and more crits. And then Fiddle kind of int, whilst the rest of them are trying to get the inhibitor, but as much, I think, as Yuumi tries with the ult and the speed boost and the healing, just some regular old AD smacks are going to get them down. Nice little rapid fire cannon proc there to finish off the Yuumi. So, the reason for Sorcerer Shoes is because, as I've mentioned, Flay's passive maximum damage and minimum damage are both magical. So when you're doing your 100% physical damage, you know, as everyone does on their auto attack, when you charge it up, you'll get 200% of the AD as on-hit magical damage, so 100% physical, 200% magical. Oh, sorry, let me say that again. Like 1/3 physical, 2/3 magical when you do a full charge auto attack. And then, of course, you got rapid fire cannon, which is also magic, and then all that. So Sorcerer Shoes is pretty good. Especially when it comes to like a squishy someone like Vayne. She's bought QSS, I'm guessing for Morgana, which makes her a little less susceptible. But Sorcerer Shoes, you know, are better against that than, well, building ability power. Maybe AD would be better because then I'd have more crit. But regardless, there's definitely more things to experiment with. But I think having 100% crit is more important than having, you know, Duskblade or something, especially since it. Well, since last time I bought it, it seems to have been nerfed. So, yeah, in terms of the like on-hit damage, the burst damage. Enemies looking for a team fight. I'm not sure why. Yasuo. Oh, let's turn Global Vision back on. Yasuo's bot. He's just apparently fighting the jungle like plants. And we're back into a little bit of a corner with our inhibitor down, just trying to defend. And I don't think we've got vision of a Fiddle, and I'm pretty sure at some point he is going to ult over that wall. Maybe not if Camille ulted like that. Nice little catch. There was a chain CC, though it doesn't actually do very much, so I guess the damage is kind of respectable. Sivir is split pushing top, and she's probably going to die to Yasuo. But, oh no, Yasuo's here. So we're 4v5. Even though it's a 4v5, we can probably win. Morgana ults, but is not able to get off on anyone. But it does lead into a good Rumble ult. Nice linear Rumble ult. And that should lead to a dead Vayne. Oh no, it doesn't lead to a dead Vayne because she stealth tumbles twice. I remember that. I was really upset. Not upset, just kind of mad at myself, I suppose. Nocturne's able to clean it up, and I believe he'll be able to get this Vayne as well. Yep, Ignite. Lethal Tempo has been procced by Ignite, I think. That's amazing. Can I confirm that? I'm gonna... If so, that's an interaction I've never known about. So Nocturne, his Lethal Tempo is ready. Yeah, Ignite procs Lethal Tempo. I didn't think that would happen. That's nice. Cool, now I know. Don't know what application that's ever going to have for the champions I play, but good to know. Anyway, we get a Mountain Drake after that, I suppose, victory. It's just giving us more time for our inhib to come back up. And Sivir was able to take 2 inhibs, so yeah, big win. The fact that we won the team fight without our team means a lot. And I think how long it's taking us to win with, you know, 20 kills up, 3 dragons, it might be showing a little lack of objective, like taking, a lack of like focus, a lack of objective in our team. We could have closed this game out quite a while ago, but I suppose we just didn't because, well, it's kind of hard. We don't really have an initiator. Anyway, Yasuo, with his 0 damage, decides to try to take the inhibitor alone, so he just kind of dies. Meanwhile, I think we're finally realizing that it's taking us forever to close out the game, so we're hovering around Baron. We get a couple kills on these guys, who happen to get a bit too close and caught in our clutches. Vayne is top for some reason. Rumble recalls to, I think, get the bot farm. And the rest of us just push. Vayne recalls, I believe, with Yumi. I don't see Yumi though. And there she is. We are able to get one turret while Rumble pushes bot. Because Rumble's pushed bot, we have to back up though. I don't know, I think we could have pushed that a bit more. Anyway, with Rumble pushing bot, we regroup to bot in order to get some more stuff here. Once again, hovering around a potential fight in the jungle here. Morgana kind of out of position, but Nocturne is up here as well to back her up. I'm looking for Camille's E. Now I take a lot of focus there. No, I don't, because I switched to Rumble. Getting a little bit confused with all these commentaries. But yeah, we're able to get some picks there. Vayne dies to a lot of burst and a lot of Rumble ult damage and a lot of everything. And that should be enough for us to go ahead, get the inhibitor, only one's needed, and close out the game. Okay. So at least the early game was about being jungle Thresh, and after that it just transitioned to being full AD crit Thresh. This should be uploaded after a Predator mid Thresh game, but I've lost a bunch of replays for that because, you know, I played more games and now I don't have any for... Now the old ones are gone. So this is probably just another perspective. The game, I'd say in terms of gameplay, this wasn't played too well in terms of, you know, actual League of Legends. In terms of actually winning the game, but in terms of playing jungle Thresh, I'd say this went spectacular. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Like the video if you like, and if you want to see more of this stuff, of course, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because more stuff is coming, including a guide for AD Thresh itself. The guide for on-hit Thresh should already be out by now, I hope so. Haven't actually finished it yet, but hopefully by the time this is out, it will be. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.